I'm serious. 1,000.
Somebody have said hi.
Hi.
And now we are live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Are we? Let's check if we are really live. Please check.
They say I'm the abandoned child in this room because
Let me check.
you people, what's up? What do you do? What do you do? We here. We chilling. It's just the beauties channel.
Yeah, we're live.
Y'all don't say anything.
Yeah,
Y'all don't say. Oh, hello guys. Welcome. Please stay tuned. Happy Panda. Hello.
Hello, guys. Please, if you're watching us, share our video, share to friends of friends. Let them come and join us, please. We're here. Watch it.
It's going to be hot. Please tell your neighbors, tell your friends to tune in to Chesty Baby.
Yeah.
We have something hot for you guys.
I can't tell you, just sit.
No, I'm just thinking. She's saying that tell the neighbors. What if the neighbors don't like us? No,
They should like
They
us.
should like us.
They should like us.
By fire, by force.
Yes,
by
for
fire, by force.
They should like us. They should like us. Please tune in, guys. Let's talk. Let's have a chat. It's a chit chat kind of thing with the girls.
We are here. Your computer is on.
Okay, guys, you're all welcome. You're all welcome to my live show. I'm here with some beautiful girls. As you can see, they are looking all beautiful and gorgeous.
Yes, this is Honey Peaceful, Honey P, and we have this gorgeous. This is Lucy from Faith Essence and Life Podcast. What I do? Have you subscribed to my channel?
Have they? If you haven't, please. What's your channel's name again, darling?
sorry, guys. Please, your channel name is Faith Essence and Life. It's a podcast, you guys. It's a podcast. It's also available on Spotify. You can also stream it on Google Podcasts and also on Stitcher, except for iPhone. What is that iPhone streaming podcast thing? iTunes podcast. No, not there. Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Stitcher. Again, that name: Faith, Essence, and Life. Faith, Essence, and Life. Please subscribe. Do the right thing because your life is about to be changed into a whole new dimension.
Okay, guys, let's begin with the topic of today. Before we begin, please, can you introduce yourself not to us properly?
Okay, as I said earlier, I am Honey Peaceful. I'm a Cameroonian. Yeah, very peaceful. Very peaceful.
Okay,
and I'm Busi, and I am South African / Mozambican, but I would like to call myself an African before anything. And I like the fact that I'm African, and I like being from Africa, and I like being Busi, and I like.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she likes being Busi. And guys, if you are by Busi, you will never be bored. Like seriously, you will always be entertained by this South African lady. And do not forget, this our actress. Yes, from first step to
the money maker. Money maker. Let me tell you guys about Honey P. Honey P, aka money maker, aka businesswoman, aka everything, aka a mother, aka everything. A jack of all trades. No, not a jack. A Jacqueline of all trades. That's Honey P for you.
Beijing must have ended.
Hey, she's mastering crypto and she's been showing me flames and I'm very jealous.
Okay.
Okay, so Lucy and Honey Peaceful, let's talk to our audience. How has life been like in Thailand for you guys?
Apart from the fact that Thailand is very hot, like 1 year round is critically hot, but it's a good place to be. It's a beautiful country. Things are very easily accessible. We love being in Thailand, apart from some factors that sometimes they go unforeseen, but we do like being in Thailand. Life is what you made it out to be when you are in Thailand. It only takes your devotion and determination towards whatever it is that you want. You can do whatever in Thailand except cry.
Yeah, you heard from Lucy. You can do whatever you want to do in Thailand. Please don't quote me. You can quote her. She said that. Okay. Yes, Honey Peaceful. And how has life been like for you in Thailand?
Okay, let's say Thailand is good, as they always say, it's a land of smile. You know, the chicken smile that they give to us all the time keep us going and release a little bit of stress. Due to the going smoothly, but the COVID has made things a little bit difficult. As per movement, you are not free to move. No freedom in movement. And as before, we used to have a party, meet friends, meet families.
Yo, those
We are
parties.
restricted from that now. So life is a bit boring now in Thailand as we are all indoors.
Yeah, life can really be tricky at this moment where things are the world is kind of down, as we can actually say, because things are not normal. Life is not really normal. The new normal now is the max. Yeah, the max, the hand sanitizing thing. Yeah, but hopefully we are going to get past that level. We surely will get past that level. But there have been some good times. At least there are many people who've died. You guys know that, right?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
no. I mean, during this pandemic,
Oh, yeah,
many people have lost their loved ones. Many people have died. So if you're opportune to be alive today, you should be thankful to God.
Very,
Yeah,
very,
you
very.
should really be grateful to God.
And
because-
one good thing is that I've not heard of any foreigner dying in Thailand of COVID-19
Yeah.
as
Mm.
compared to other European and America.
That's true.
I don't know, guys. I don't want to sound too racist, but yeah, for some reason, what Honey Pea is saying is a real thing. Like, it's like COVID was not sent for African blood.
Yeah.
So that thing cannot devour us. It does not even come close to us. I don't know. Sorry, but
It's surprisingly because when this pandemic started, I was thinking, oh gosh, what happened to my family back home? And then the thing has been going on and on and on and on.
And none of them they have tested positive for COVID, right?
Yeah. So we can actually say we are blessed.
We are.
We are
We
really
are.
blessed. And we should be thankful to God for each passing day.
Mm.
We should be thankful to God for each passing day. Okay. But there have been some good stuff, So we keep giving God the praise. So the next thing now, you guys are teachers, right?
Yeah. But
So-
apart from being teachers, we're something else. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's share our experiences. Let's share our experiences in the classroom. Yeah. For how long have you been teaching this?
let me count. I think this year I can safely say this is my 7th year in Thailand with a break. Yeah, I know you guys don't know me that long.
Yeah.
But I've
Yeah.
been in
But I've known you for like 3 years.
Yes, you've been lucky.
Yeah. I'm not even like
So yeah, I've been in Thailand for quite some time, but with a break in between because I remember back in 2017 I had to go back home because I had left my son there, and I had to go to South Africa because I had to fetch my son and other unforeseen family circumstances, you know. But you know what, I don't know, like Thailand has a hold on us. Once you come to Thailand and then you go out, it's like the easiest country to travel to. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
yeah,
I
that's
had
true.
so many options. I had so many options. I was just like, you know what? Logistics are too much. Let me rather go where it's easy.
Yeah, let me even take you on that. Like when you're in Thailand, it's like your home.
Mm.
Everything is like food. You,
You
can,
can
easily
relate.
access
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Like everything, you don't actually miss food home because everything you have it in Thailand. And compared to other European countries, you see that life in Thailand is relatively cheap.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know there are many of my friends in Europe and America who are doing well, but they complain of bills and all the feeding and all the like. But when you look at how much we earn and how much we spend on bills, it's really not that
It's not
expensive.
bad. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
it's really not that expensive. So I think relatively Thailand is good, right?
And the good part is, like you mentioned, whatever it is that you eat back home, you can find it here. And
Like this lady by my side.
Yeah.
You know, she has a whole African shop in her house.
Thank you. I make a lot of African.
remember what I said. Jacqueline of all trades.
There's one delicacy in Africa. I think it's Nigeria, also know of it, and Cameroon. Gari. I make a whole lot of gari.
So you
here. We have everything. We
Honey,
have
do you sell or you just make it?
it's business.
Business of
See
course.
what I mean?
One I supply.
what I
wholesale.
mean?
So Thailand has been giving. You know, Thailand is giving. I don't miss anything. Gari, pap, everything we enjoy in Africa, we all have it here in Thailand. That times time I even sent some to my friends in Europe and in America
From Thailand.
From Thailand. So I think they say, no, are you really out of Cameroon or you are in Cameroon? I said, no, I'm in Thailand.
I was surprised the last time Sheila had made this dried fish. Hey, like I went on the first bite. I'm like, Sheila.
Yeah,
it's
she
fried
thought
fish.
it was fried
Yeah.
fish. But when I told her it was
Dried
dried chicken, dried fish, she was like, oh, really? Really? Yeah.
I was very surprised because like
Yeah, and I bought from this lady. Yeah, she's
it could
surprised.
only
She-
be for, like guys like I've been saying she's all about her money. She's
Yeah,
all about her money. So I was like, the only place I remember seeing dried fish is back in Africa. I wouldn't think that there's people actually making consumption out of dry fish and it's even accessible in Thailand. So I was very surprised. Going back to the fact that yes, Thailand, when you are in Thailand, it's like when you are African, you can relate to a lot of things as far as food's concerned, as far as the way of living, because you even find the locals, they got African people's normalities.
Mhm.
Like they tend to do things that you're not even shocked about.
Yeah.
So don't worry, knowing honey peaceful, if you need anything from Africa, just let me.
She said it.
Palm oil, everything you need in Africa, we all have it here in Thailand.
Busi, this brings me to something. How is getting a Thai visa for South African? How is it like?
Lucky for us, South Africans can travel to Thailand and obtain visa on arrival.
On arrival?
Yes, so I can come to Thailand and I can get my visa on arrival. Like let's take an example from a tourist, right? And then I can also be able to change my travel visa or my tourist visa into a working visa in Thailand.
In Thailand, you don't have to go out of the country.
No, it's very possible. But I remember like for me, it was I didn't just discover that on the get go. I'm thinking for all of us, we have had a fair share of going through some things in order for you to settle, because you don't just come in and things turn out to be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember I had to visit a nearby country, which is Laos, for like about a whole year, trying to figure out the visa situation. And I went back and forth. I went back back and forth. I went back and forth until I realized that, oh, you know what? I can actually, because you know what? Those agencies, they also want to make money out of you.
Yeah.
And they come and like, no, don't worry, we can do this thing easily for you. And we can do that easily for you. You don't have to
I've
worry.
never really gone through an agent, by the way.
You're lucky, and you have saved a lot of money if you never did that. And yeah, eventually it all works out. And lucky enough, and because also the reason why you end up probably wasting money on your first years is simply because the agencies will not tell you that, okay, since you're South African, you can just simply go to your school can like just make up this paperwork and then you can just go get work visa. Now it is more easily, information is out, is more
Yes.
information is out there. But back in the day, I'm thinking back in 2015, 2016, information was not put out there because agencies wanted to make money.
And one other thing is, when you are new in Thailand, you don't just close yourself to the people whom you first meet,
Right.
because they will give you that which they think is right. Open your scope, ask many other people. They will give you a different ideas that you
Right.
yourself you will choose, because there are some people who fallen victims
Yes.
of certain things because
Yes.
they believe in one particular person. But when you open your horizon, you actually get ideas from different people.
But yes, it's not an easy task, and to trust and to, on your first encounter, I am meeting Honeybee, and then okay, fine, Honeybee is very open minded, and I like her so much because like she's not selfish with information. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I'm saying
like
that,
this thing being selfish with information, it really beats my imagination, because when you're selfish with information, it doesn't help you. You're keeping the information to
and
yourself.
you're not earning any money.
You're not-
That's the stupid part, right?
Yeah, Mama Vero, you're welcome. Please let me welcome my viewers. Mama Vero, you're welcome. Oh Maya girl, you're welcome. Please guys, share our videos. Thank you for tuning in. We are really grateful. Please share the videos to your friends so they can come join us and let's have a chit chat.
Okay, back to these visa issues. I think the main thing is the immigrations were making things before, they're making things
Very difficult. Yes.
like unlike now.
And
It's very easy changing your visa within provinces.
Yes.
But before, if you change a province, you have to go out
other
to
countries.
get a new visa.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah,
now I
yeah,
think things
yeah.
are more easier now.
Yeah.
We don't need even an agency.
And Honeybee is it's not an easy thing to just like meet up with the person and suss out information on something that you're already scared about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You still have got to hold your reservations about whether the person is going to guide you into the right places or to the right people, or is this another scam? As just to like jot down a young story of a friend of a friend that I met in Bangkok. So this lady is from Kenya. The lady came here by herself, and this was back before the pandemic.
Yeah.
She lands to Thailand, and then she goes to Bangkok. Bangkok, like there's sharks everywhere. There's sharks everywhere with open mouths. They want to bite you. They want to have a piece of you.
Yeah.
And you know what? These sharks, they always with their mouths open, they ready to chow you up, and they can see the desperation in your face.
Of course.
They know, okay, fine. That one is looking for what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lady, like, it was just her first time in Thailand. As soon as she landed, and then she bumped into these people, she did not know where to go. I'm thinking probably the person whom she was going to had told her that she was supposed to wait in a particular location, and they were going to come fetch her up, but they did not show up. And then she
the
was
story of my life.
girl,
The story of
you
my
don't
life.
say. So they never came for her.
I was also stranded at the airport.
Myself
Nobody
too.
came for me.
Guys, you don't
Yeah.
say.
When you see people smiling today, you don't know their story. Because if they tell you your story, you'll be like, really?
No, just same thing I went through when I arrived there.
I came, I was just there at the airport. Nobody to receive me.
And the one you came knowing somebody's waiting for me.
Yeah, I was told somebody's waiting for me at the airport. I
Gosh.
kept looking and looking and looking. Where is that person? Where is that person? And that person never came.
And back then in 2013, if you say hello to a Thai person, that person is running. They don't even know anything about English. When you say hello, no.
Worst
No,
part,
no, 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 no.
worst part when you are a person of color.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, now that takes me to the person of color. How is it like getting a job as a person of color in Thailand? Let me go with you.
Honeybee, go first.
Oh my God. Really, really, really. There's a lot of racism in Thailand, to be candid with you.
Yeah.
So if I can remember before, when I had a job before, my colleague was a British white color, and I was African. First thing they will tell you they will pay the white. This salary is for the white. They will pay the white maybe 40,000,
Oh my
and the
gosh.
African they will pay you 25 or 30,000. But we'll have same job description, same teaching hours, everything is the same. But just the fact that you are African, you have black skin, your salary is definitely not going to be close to what the white receive.
But then it beats my imagination. Is it the color that teach, or is it our knowledge that we have?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can go ahead.
And one thing is this: they don't even bother about the country. Even it is a European. Let's take for example, Finland, someone from Finland, where the country is not even an English-speaking country. The person doesn't even know English.
As
The
long as
fact
you're
that
white.
you are white, your salary is definitely high. Yeah. So, but
So yeah, when she says that, is it the color that is teaching or the person teaching? I had to come to terms with the fact that clearly it is the color that is teaching, because I'm thinking like you find, because I remember back then, guys, like like when you trace back 2015, 2016, it used to be very hard to track a job, or like to get a job,
yeah.
you know, especially a stable one, and
Mhm.
outside of these lying agencies, you know. I remember going into interviews. You do your interview, you present yourself well, and then the next point you need to do your demo. You go into a classroom set with directors and managers there. They're sitting. You're supposed to perform your demo, and you need to understand that it's all of you, probably about 5 of you applying for the same position. You go there, you do your demo, and yeah, you know that it's very successful. And then the next thing comes in, and then you're thinking, okay, fine, let's see now what is it going to do for you, because you're thinking you're confident, you brought in your flashcards, you brought in your energy, you brought in your engagement, you brought in your creativity in the classroom, you made sure that everybody smiled, everybody was engaged to the lesson that you were doing. Those ones, they come in, I'm sorry, I love you guys, but yeah, today I'm sharing my experiences, and then they would come in like just holding their computers, probably doing a presentation like on PPT, and then after that, I remember one had toys in his bag, and I'm thinking, okay, fine. He's probably now. I'm chickening, because I'm like, yo, my props are not. I did not even come with props. My voice was my prop. My teaching technique was my prop.
Your confidence,
dude. Like, yo, they come with these toys. They come with these. I'm thinking, yo, definitely, this thing is not mine. I'm not gonna get it. And you become very intimidated, because you're thinking, oh, probably because you already know the narrative is they would prefer them than you.
You're already defeated. Like, yeah, you're already defeated. So, but do you think this can ever change?
No, it will never change.
You think so?
No, especially in Asia.
You know what? I think it will, because some schools are beginning to understand that we people of color, we can as well do better.
It's not because we
Some
can as
schools.
well, Sheila. it's not because we are good teachers. We are devoted. We are hardworking. The fact that let's talk about racism apart from classroom or teaching or fighting for jobs. You know what I mean? Is it dead? For how long has it been running? It's never. You need to understand that in a position where you are put up with another person who's of your color and you know that is preferred in that particular region, like you'd sit out in Bangkok for 3 months without a job. But there are jobs being advertised and you're applying every day.
And you know what? When you go to agent.com, you'll see they will tell you, please, if you are not from this country,
you don't bother. Now, do you think it will ever end? There's so many international schools. How many people of color do you know are teaching? Are teaching in international schools? How many people of color do you know are teaching in private schools, big good schools? You can have your master's degree, you can have your PhD, you can have I don't know 12 years experience, but it's not an easy to crack ice. And it will never end.
I think, well, like what Chesty is saying, that she thinks some schools want Africa. I think one thing, the school wants an Africa because of low budget.
Thank you.
Not actually.
Thank you.
Thank
you. It's not because they prefer us. It's because they know that they can pay us less than what they can pay to them. And also, they are getting fed up. Wait. They're getting fed up with the fact that a person of my color, because I do not want to mention color, and a person of my color or who, you know what I mean. They go into school. They do whatever they have to do. They do not have to wait for clocking out time. When they know this is my last hour, they take their bags and they leave.
Yeah.
When they know that a busi is going to stand on the gate in the morning, a busi is going to take care of the kid, a busi is going to make sure that after school she waits until the last hour. I clock out as according to the register. I don't just like decide on my own, like, oh no, I'm done. And you know what? What's not fair is they don't even get confronted for that.
Okay, that being said, now let's go to classroom. Yeah. What are the challenges you guys face in your classes? Let me go first. When it comes to teaching, I've had my
What are you teaching? What class do you teach?
Wait, I want to share my experiences, not just now.
Okay.
Now, I don't have any challenge per se because I'm
No, I wanted to know what classes do you teach?
now I'm teaching pre-kids.
Okay.
Okay, so I taught in a college, I've taught in a secondary school, and now I am in kindergarten. But my worst time was when I was teaching in secondary school.
Guys, this video is gonna go viral. We're gonna be famous.
Okay, my worst time was when I was teaching in secondary school. Okay, now the experiences in the college. You know, when I just got a job in the college, my friends were like, "Oh, are you sure you're gonna cope? Like those guys are so big because it was a technical college.
Yeah.
They're so big. You're there, small, blah 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 blah." But you know what? Those ones, they know what they want. They don't give you trouble.
Yeah.
They know exactly that they need the max.
That's high school, right?
Yes, they know that when they go out, they will need those English results to get a job. Now, when it comes to the secondary school, man, especially those ones at the district, you can have like tough time. And you know, there are times when I'm getting into class, those boys are getting out. And then the ones that will even remain in class, they will give you serious tough time. You're there teaching, and the student is there rigmaroling on the phone. You're there teaching, but by the time you're writing something on the board, the one of the boy will give a slang, and the whole class will laugh. You'll be there wondering, gosh, what are they saying? And then the worst part is if you don't even understand their language, they will say things that you don't even understand.
Yeah.
You know, I actually had tough time in teaching secondary school. But you know what? At the end of the day, when they fail, that's when I have my own piece of cake to Okay.
Do students fail in Thailand? Yes.
Of course.
They fail.
Okay. The thing is, they shouldn't fail. But at the first instance, when you give when you give your test or your exam, they will definitely fail.
But then you know what? At the end of the day, that's what even kills the teaching culture the most. With the fact that they end up, it's like it's all fun jokes to them, because at the end of the day, they do not depend on your mark to make it to the
And
next
that's
grade.
why they are not serious, because the system makes them understand that no matter what, you're going to make it to the next grade.
Yeah.
So why should I even be serious? Why? Why should I even
Guys, we're
waste
gonna
my
get
time?
arrested. I'm so scared.
No, these are the things we face, right? These
Yeah.
are the things we face. It's not like we are saying this or that, but these are the things we face, and that's the
Yeah.
system. That's the system. We can't do anything about it. That's the system. So that is it. But now that I'm teaching kindergarten, those ones are babies. You hit them now and tell them kiss kiss, they will come kiss you. You be like they are babies. It's always gonna be fun with them. But the secondary school guys, you guys teaching in the secondary school, courage. I give you guys.
Actually, not only secondary. The
teach
kindergarten
high
too. I've gone through different levels.
Honey,
Secondary,
for how long have you been in Thailand?
8 years.
Really? Why didn't I know you?
You're lucky knowing me now.
I wish I'd known you for the rest of my life.
Okay, now from my own experience, I think all the levels it has its ups and downs. Secondary, like Chesty said, the students will never listen. The girls, they will do their makeup. When you ask them to listen, they'll ask you, teacher, am I beautiful? Makeup in class. Yeah, so that's it. So going back to kindergarten, I taught kindergarten last year. You think that one is the best. If you hit a child,
But why should you hit a child?
or
No, you shouldn't.
they are stubborn child.
No,
you
you
can't
shouldn't.
They don't listen, babes. They don't listen.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
I
Why
shouldn't.
should you?
They don't. You end up losing your temper.
Yes.
Why should you as a mother? Why should
Actually,
You do.
I
You do
hit my
lose your
own child.
temper.
I hit my own
You
child.
do lose your temper.
So I'm not hitting the child as if I hit.
It's not intentionally. You're
Yes.
just trying to call out the child.
That's it.
And also the
That's it.
hitting, it's not even that deep. But
Actually,
yeah,
that's
parents
true.
will make it
Before
deep.
hitting that children, I have had it up to the highest.
Thank you.
The child was skipping from one table to the other.
Imagine.
It was just as if I should just. I hit that child, and the parent.
I relate.
So pushes and
I relate.
It was a big issue, you know. Not only dealing with the child, the parents would. If my child was beaten, or the child would complain to the parent, the teacher beat me, and the parent my child was beaten in school. Why did you touch my child?
And they make it a big issue.
The parents know how stubborn the child is. So
No, but
it's not.
It's just
In my country.
like teachers, right? You don't need to lose your temper.
No, you do not need to, but you can't
Correcting
control
the
your
child,
emotions.
you know.
And also, you're not in a position of, you know what, it's out of rage or anger. You are frustrated and you're worked out and you're trying to calm
Okay,
down
when
the
you
child.
go for an interview and they ask you the child is behaving like this, how can you control your anger? Do you say I will hit the child?
In my country, it's not even beating. That is a use a big stick on you. That's in my
will
country.
beat him.
We correct beating. All this. And
No, we are joking. We don't beat any children, eh? But yeah, kids are a lot of work. What Honeybee is saying, I can relate a lot, as I am I've been a kindergarten homeroom teacher for the past 3 years now, and it's been hectic. Imagine on a day whereby your co-teacher is not coming to work and you're by yourself. You need to manage this classroom.
yes,
And
that's the problem.
Here,
When the
out
teacher
here,
is not
in the
class,
northeast,
yes.
here in the northeast, you tend to get like about 26 kids in one classroom, and you by yourself, you need to control that class. You get students that already get you, they know teacher does not want this, but you do get those that are not going to even want to listen to you. Like, whatever you say, baby girl, it doesn't matter. We're here, we're living our best lives, you know what I mean? And it's those ones that always create commotion. It's those ones that always create disruption in the classroom. And worst part is they do not want to do their work.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the Thai teacher is in class, it's a big difference.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
so
better.
with my own case, the issue I had was because I was left in class alone. And since then, the teacher knows that no, I will not leave the class. We have to be together. Once the Thai teacher is in class, they respect their Thai teachers. But with foreigners, they think we're just their playmates.
Telling you.
Okay, now we've left the classroom. So, so what do you do to relieve stress after all the stressful day in class, in school? What are the things you do to relieve stress?
I catch COVID because had I not been in this pandemic, because we've been on lock since when? Since March, right?
Yeah.
Clubs are closed. That's my happy place. My Western friends used to host parties, non-stop parties. Now there isn't something of such. Now where and how do I distress? But with all that said, I think you have to just, as a person, you have to develop a stress releasing mechanism in which you need to know that, okay, fine, the minute I step out of the school gates, I'm being me and I'm doing whatever it is that makes me happy. If you are a gym fanatic, you do that, you go to the gym. If you are a person who likes dancing, you do your dancing. If you like singing, you do whatever. Like, it's like whenever the minute you step out, like, that works for me. The minute I step out of the school gate, I tell myself, you know what, this is my personal time. I do not want to even think about work. I just want to be by myself, attending to my my personal issues, because you know what I mean. I am me before I was a teacher. I've got my own personal stress that I need to also cater for, and they need my emotions as well. So I think also you need to develop a survival or a stress releasing mechanism that works for you. It depends from person to person.
So, honey, how do you release stress?
Can I answer for you? Make money.
Make money is always another job. So
Yeah.
when I want to really have my time, relax, watch movies, and my daughters will not allow me concentrate on the movie. I will have to look after
And
her.
she's feisty, that one.
Yeah, so looking after my daughter and watching my movie. That's
Yeah.
what I do for fun.
I think for me, it's always getting back to my family. Yeah. When I leave school, I just want to leave everything, all the stress that I've incurred on that day. I just let it out of my mind. I come back, and if you know my daughter very well, you know that she is a bag. She's a bag of fun herself. Like, she will keep you entertained like the whole day. She will dance for me. She will be there for me. And you know what? That
She'll
just,
strike a pose.
yeah, she will strike a pose. Mom, let me strike a pose. She will strike a pose for me. And yeah, that's my family. Coming back to my family is that which releases my stress. Okay, now, oh my gosh. Okay, so the next thing is we are all mothers, right? Busi, are you a mother?
Yeah, I am a mother. I am a mother of a boy who's 9 to 10 years old now.
Wow.
Yeah, I am a mother.
So how is motherhood like for you?
Yo,
And not only motherhood, how is like bringing up your child in a foreign land? How is it like for you?
it's not nice, guys. I don't want to lie. Like, it's not nice. I'm raising a boy,
Yeah.
and there's things I wish his dad was just with us, so he could like help us through, and he could do it in a boy way.
Mm.
You know what I mean? There's lessons that a mom cannot instill them in a proper manner to a son. It needs a father figure to help trade those environments or those spaces. So it is very, very, very difficult. But as far as, I don't know, no, it's difficult now because now he's getting into his teen, like he's like a preteen. So he has a lot of trouble and he lies a lot, and I don't like that.
Okay.
But I pray, I
Yes,
do,
I'm watching this. So don't-
I have. He knows he lies.
Son.
He
Okay.
knows he's a liar. It's even better if he watches this, he's gonna know that, okay, now she's talking about me. Probably he's gonna stop because clearly I'm looking for help. But yeah, when it comes back to raising him in a foreign country, I think he likes it a lot. He's very much fascinated with the country, the language, everything that Thailand has to offer. I think it's all nice and funny games for him because he doesn't have to stress. He does not have to worry about visa. So it's nice for him. It's nice for him.
As for me, I think raising my child in a foreign country, it's somehow good for me because she's going to learn different cultures. It's a culture thing for me, not just living my own culture. She's associating with many other people. She's got Filipino teachers, she's got South African friends, she's got Ugandan, like the different cultures, the Thais. So she's going to like incorporate all the different cultures, and to me, that's what is most interesting for me.
Did you see somebody there for you?
Okay, and I think we've talked about everything we were.
You did not ask Honeybee. Honeybee came with a very demanding lady earlier here.
What's that?
The young lady you came with.
Okay, the baby girl. I think it's the same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Learning the different culture. So, and that is a wrap for us here today.
Please subscribe to my channel and please
Please.
listen to my podcast. It's
Faith.
available on Spotify, you guys.
Faith
Essence.
Essence Life. Faith Essence Life.
You got it, Honeybee. I can give you that. Let's go.
Faith, Essence, and Life.
You help her.
Faith, Essence, Life TV.
Okay, please subscribe to Faith Essence Life and please also subscribe to Shesty Baby.
And if you're looking for dry fish, you're looking for okoro soup, you're looking for biryani, you're looking for what else? Gary, you're looking for, contact the Jacqueline of all trades.
Yeah, master of all trades too.
Okay, thanks for
Or also, if you're looking for, let me not mention this before I master it because you guys are going to be more smarter than me.
what
No, I'm not gonna.
What?
No, not
Okay.
not today.
Okay, yeah, I know that. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. I remain your humble girl, Shesty. Bye bye.
Hey, please do comment on Shesty Beauty's hair tricks. Yeah, please make sure that you share her content, especially when you're a person of color living in Thailand. It is possible to grow and groom your hair, your African curled hair. It is possible. It is doable. She is bringing fire content when it comes to African hair, and we are so proud of her.
And next
Thank
live you'll be
you.
having me live. So stay tuned.
Bye bye.
I didn't get the memo, but it's okay.
It was fun, guys. And broadcast now.
Okay.
Dun.